Welcome to Teaching Tips Tuesday. My name is Jared Kittleson, Chief Operating Officer here at Foundation for the Blind Children. And today I'm joined by Kelly Pritz, a certified teacher of the visually impaired. Welcome, Kelly.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Kelly Pritz. I'm the Braille Production Manager here at FBC, and I work with our transcribers to make sure that we get our textbooks out to kids all across the state and nation.
And I understand you teach some college students as well?
I do. I teach the Braille classes for our ASU TVI program, and in my former life, I was actually a TVI out in public schools.
Awesome, awesome. So today's topic, I understand we are going to be talking about navigating a Braille textbook. Kelly, why on earth are Braille textbooks so big?
Well, Braille in and of itself is just a lot more spacious than print. I have an example here that you can see. So we have all of our pages and then also our tactile graphics. I'm not sure this reads very well on the camera, but one image in a regular textbook can take 3 or 4 pages.
Wow.
Just for say a math problem or a geometry graphic or a science chart. So our books are just naturally a lot bigger. This is a second grade math book, and you can see how thick it is. And this is actually in 19 volumes. So there are multiple little bound books that come in one textbook.
So you're telling me that this is 1/19th
Yes,
of a math textbook?
for second grade. So you can imagine
Wow.
how big a calculus book would be.
Wow, that's incredible. So I know when I've kind of been leafing through, textbooks and in the limited Braille I do know, I do notice that there's page numbers all over, right? Like when the textbooks that I remember, you always put the page number on the bottom right
Mhm.
of the page, but page numbers seem to be all over the page. Why is that?
Well, we have to account for both the Braille page number and also the print page. So in this book, our Braille page number is going to be in the bottom right-hand corner.
Mhm.
These will be consecutive. So it starts with 1 all the way to however many pages are in this book, usually about 75 for single-sided or 150 for double-sided. And then in the top right corner, you have what print page number in the book that this corresponds to. So there may be multiple Braille pages for one print page. So we put a little letter in the front. So this would be, say, page A52. And then the next one would be B52, C52 until it ended. And then you have a line dividing the print pages within the Braille book. So that's why there are page numbers everywhere.
Wow. Okay. All right. So for a non-Braille reader like myself, or for any of the non-Braille readers out there, they have a student with a Braille textbook. What are some tips that you can give them to best support so that they're not stuck waiting for a Braille reader to help them with their schoolwork?
Well, the easiest way to find what you're looking for is to use the print title page. So I'll get that a little closer. The transcriber usually lists what print pages are in the volume on the front title page. It's always done in print so that non-Braille readers can tell what it is. It's always a range. So if you know you're working on page 360, that would be included in this book because it has 357 to 372.
Probably very helpful when trying to manage one of 19 volumes.
Absolutely. And it's also very helpful when you're trying to manage a student who says, I can't do my work. I don't have the right book.
Kelly, what tips would you have for someone who doesn't know any Braille? Where do you start learning Braille?
Alphabet. That's the easiest way. Don't get afraid of all the contractions that you know will eventually come or all of the rules. Just start with the alphabet, start with the numbers, and you should be good to go to at least figure out what volume you need to make sure your student is actually doing their work and getting that book sent home with them for their homework.
Awesome. And then do you have any resources where you would direct anyone that wants to learn Braille? Any of your favorites?
Absolutely. We have the Braille transcription course, which is issued by the National Library of Congress. And if you want set up with that course, feel free to contact me, or it's right on the NFB website.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Kelly, for joining us for a Teaching Tips Tuesday. That information is very helpful.
Thank you.
And we'll hope to see you next time for another Teaching Tips Tuesday. Thank you, everyone.